welcome to P-Town.
Thank
so
you.
are you technically a P-Town virgin?
I am technically a P-Town virgin.
There you are, people.
Yes, never been.
So congratulations on the play, which has got
you.
the fab title, And Tell Sad Stories About the Death of Queens. And I see you have a play, and you in particular got rave reviews in
really?
Philadelphia.
Oh, apparently. I don't read them.
Oh, well, you should, because they're brilliant.
Oh, great. Well, you know, it's the idea that if you read one, then you got to believe the bad ones too.
So let's start off with what is this play about?
This play is about many things. It's particularly about, in the grand scheme of things, you're talking plot.
Well, both.
Well, I mean, it's about queers. I mean, it's about queens, and it's one of the few plays that Tennessee Williams actually wrote about queens. People always assumed that, you know, Blanche and, you know, all of his heroines were, you know, really men in drag, and he made it very clear in interviews that, well, if I wanted to write a play about queens, I would have written one, and I did. And this is the one.
Yeah.
And so it's basically about a queen who was turning 35 and thinking that she's over the hill at 35 and is sheltered her entire life and has had a recent breakup and is looking for connection and love, really, in a time and world where it was even harder to find than it is now.
Do you think it has a particular relevance now as we continue this dialogue about queer, genderqueer?
Absolutely. You know, it's funny. There's lots of discussion, and I had discussions, and you know, about the gender, and you know, I thought for a few moments, I was like, should this be played by an actor who's trans or at least non-binary? And then I talked to someone who I'm very, very close with, and we read the play together, who's identifies as non-binary, trans femme. And I said, what do you think? What do you feel? And they said, you know what? Candy, the character, her thing isn't about gender.
Yeah.
It's not that she feels like it's all about, and it's an older phrase, older term, but transvestitism is a word we don't use much, but literally that's what it is. It's like she loves dressing up. And interestingly enough, Tennessee Williams calls him he until she dresses up, and then it's she. So it's very, very about the clothes and the
Yeah, it's
expression.
interesting about this fine line between transvestism and cross-dressing.
Yes.
Cross-dressing we usually think of as straight men dressing up.
Yes.
Which is not what you were.
No, not at all, not at all.
So what attracted you to this part?
Oh, the need. There's a deep sadness in Candy, I think, and a little bit of a lostness, and the need to connect and wanting love and having such a hard time finding it, and then having lost it, and having and not being able to really cope without it. And so it's just, you know, for me, I'm all about love, and it's about connection and love.
That's your
for me.
story.
That's my love. That's my story. I mean, it is. It is.
It's all our story. So why do you think Tennessee Williams didn't push for it to be produced in his lifetime? Because it was still scary times?
I have no idea, but you know, he said in one interview it will be produced.
Yeah.
So he had faith that it would be. I think he was just, I have no idea. I think he was waiting for the right time. I mean, he wrote this between 1957 and throughout the 70s, redoing it. But even in that time, it was just like, it's really bold.
Yeah, very bold.
Very bold for what it was. And what I don't understand is how come it took 24 years for it to pop out. You know, after he died.
Well, David Kaplan thinks there's still undiscovered work out there as well.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because he was quite prolific. Yeah. So your company, which is EgoPo, now they have an interesting story. They were from New Orleans, and then Katrina happened.
Yeah.
And they got adopted by Philadelphia.
Yeah. And
which is a fascinating. Because were they in Philadelphia when Katrina came? Is that what happened?
Oh, I don't know.
I know you weren't part of the journey there.
I wasn't part of the journey there, and I don't know the story. I do know that Lane, our director, who is, you know, a producer at EgoPo, one of the founders, is very familiar with New Orleans and was able to tell us, because that's where the play is set.
Yeah.
And was able to tell us all about.
No, it was a fascinating story. So, do you guys regularly stage Tennessee, or is this a one-off?
No, I think this is one-off. Actually, their season this season is all Sam Shepard. They usually pick a playwright.
Oh, right.
And celebrate a playwright. This year's Sam Shepard. So, you know, they've done Tennessee Williams before, obviously, but no, it's.
But you're a guest. You just pop in and pop out.
I just popped in.
So, but you popped in from London. Now, I'm told that you've studied and trained.
Yes.
So, what was a boy from New Jersey doing in London?
Well, I was living in New York City, and this is back in about 15 years ago, almost 2006, 2007. Living in New York City, living the New York City life, paying gobs and gobs and gobs and gobs amounts of money in rent, and not really getting to do what I was supposed to do, which is perform. And then the credit crunch happened, and everybody lost their jobs, and they realized that I was making too much money at the job I was at for doing very little. Really, it was a cushy job, and I got really comfortable there. And I think, some things, I mean, I'm sort of, not to get too crunchy granola, but I think the universe was like, you're not supposed to be here. Get out. And I just had this yearning. I was singing backup for a trans singer-songwriter, and we took a trip to London and sang at Royal Festival Hall. And
You're grand. You're grand.
It was so grand. It was so grand. And already I'd been having inklings. I was like, I just need to get out of. And I wanted to study something I hadn't studied before, and I was musical theater trained. And I was like, but I had a love for Shakespeare, so I was like, why not go to the place where Shakespeare did all his stuff?
Are you at the Central School of Art?
So which is now Royal Central School of Speech and Drama. Yes. Yeah, it's the alma mater of Judi Dench and the Red Waves.
No, it's a great school. So you had a great time?
I had a wonderful time. Yeah, I lived, I worked, I loved. It was a wonderful time. I consider it my second home.
Yeah. Did you get good jobs there?
I had got great opportunities. I think my Americanness, sort of hindered me a little bit just because of visa. It's just difficult. And I thought it was difficult there, but to try coming over here, it's difficult.
This is an ex-Englishman who's now an American.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
We did it before that man got in charge. Well, you're not being Candy. You're an actor, teacher, and musician.
Yes.
Anything else I've forgotten?
That's it.
What do you like? What do you like best?
Oh, they're all different. They're all very, very, very different. I mean, I'm an actor first, I think. I'm an actor who sings. I think I sing well, but I don't know. It's hard because I started my training at this time as a musician, and so music was always part of my life, which is why musical theater is natural to me. But it's all I get joy out of doing all of them. So I want to have my career to be kind of like one's financial portfolio, diversified, different things, So I like to dabble.
Yeah.
Someone told me once that you can do everything, you just can't do everything at once.
Okay. It could be you're trying though.
Yeah.
So will you perform this play again after the festival?
I don't know. There's no hard concrete plans now, but there may be things in the works.
Oh, great.
I can't talk about.
And what's next for you?
For me, I'm dipping my head into music director land, so I'm in the music land. So I'll be music directing a musical called Working, which is based on a Stud Sterkel novel from back in it's interviews, a book from way back in the late 70s that was made into a musical, and every decade it's sort of redone, and the last version we're doing has been redone with added songs by Lin-Manuel Miranda of Hamilton fame.
Yeah, we know.
Yes, we know. So it's super exciting. I'm going to be doing music directing that and heading up the pit.
Where's that going?
That's going to be put up at the University of the Arts, where I teach. So it's a one-act musical at the Kaplan Studio.
Oh, you like short work?
Yes. In and out. 45
we were
minutes
very grateful to you. We did Iguana one night, 3 hours, then got 45 minutes.
Yes, 45 minutes in and out. Now, it's an intense 45 minutes.
Oh, it's very intense.
It feels like.
And especially if you don't sit in the front row and get the champagne.
Yes.
That was mean, a very mean trick. It's been great talking to you. Enjoy the rest of your stay here. And let's hope you can jump on and come back with Ego.
Oh, I would love to. I've had a great time here so far.
Yeah, it's a great place.
It really is. It really is.
Yeah. Okay, great talking to you.
Thank you. You too.